Hey guys, happy Friday. I really honestly hate the weekends, but anyways, so yesterday what we were talking about, pretty much what happened inside of Jesus' inner circle, his libertine circle. All right, now we have more. So we actually left off with Luke's gospel, the unnamed woman, the Mary Magdalene of the anointing ritual. So this gets even more interesting. All right, so Jesus says to the people that were basically bitching about her anointing him. So he says, "Leave her alone. Why are you bothering her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. The poor will always have with you. Yeah, the poor will always have with you, and you can help them anytime you want, but you will not always have me." Aha, you will not always have me. Makes a lot more sense now. She did what she did, or she did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for burial. So we can obviously see the use of perfumes and the use of the way that they buried people back then. They directly drew from I was going to say Catholicism. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. The Egyptian religions. So now this last sentence contains a clue to the real significance of her action. So it was not, as has been suggested, merely a kind of ad hoc aromatherapy, a compassionate and pleasant thing for the townswoman to do to show her devotion to Jesus. So this was actually a ritual anointing, and as such is an enormous significance. For Jesus, the title of Christos, or Christ, means anointed one. Aren't we all anointed in some way, shape, or form? I would think so. All right, so where do I go? Now, and as the only anointing mentioned in the whole of the New Testament is performed by a woman, so surely it should be celebrated as a major rite of Christianity. But it is not, because it was done by a woman. So it's considered blasphemous back then. Don't get it. I do not get it. All right, so where did I go? So indeed, Jesus says forcefully, she poured perfume on my body to prepare for my burial. Now, but that burial, Christians believe, was unlike any other interment, for Jesus triumphed over death and the tomb to fulfill his destiny as the incarnate deity, the risen sacrificial king. So we have too much of them. We have way too many rising and dying dying and rising gods. So obviously, yeah, we know where Jesus came from now. I think we all do. We have known. All right. So now where did I go? Dang it. Now, in anointing him, she christened him, that's strange too. That's very strange. And marked him out for his fateful death. Now, the true meaning of the ritual was completely lost on the other disciples, but Jesus tries hard to impress Mary Magdalene's importance on them, sternly saying, "I tell you the truth, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done, will also be told in memory of her." So, where is that in the Bible? Where is it? Because it's been edited out because she was a woman. I put simply, then why isn't it? Jesus's prophecy failed dramatically. A lot of them did. A lot of what he predicted, his prophecies did fail. A lot of them. Now, even the first disciples to hear it were to make sure it never came to pass. What Christ himself wanted clearly counted for nothing in their zeal to create a church in their own image, or rather in the image of the gospel they chose to approve. So we cannot take this seriously if it's been, passages have been taken out. It's not even full. It's not in its totality. Just like, the Islam religion, I think, it's so much better than Christianity. Even though it has more condemnations, for homosexuality and the women and all of that stuff, it's a little harsh. But they never changed it. They never had it interpreted. They never had it changed. So it is the same, and it has been the same And I honestly think it should, the real Bible should be the Hebrew Bible, and it should seriously, yeah, it should have never been ever been translated that many times. What, 162 times? Now, where was I going? Oh, the church and their image, or the gospel that they actually approved. That's just ridiculous. So this would not be the only example of even the first Christians reworking the message of Christ to accord with their own agenda. And we can see that today in the Catholic Church and in a lot of other, group thinking ways, especially where the Magdalene was concerned. So far, the anointing being celebrated. There's no Catholic feast day for that one, is there? I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there's something, associated with it, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, there's no Catholic feast day dedicated to that event. The gospel writers were careful even to obscure the name of the performer of the rite. It's because she was a woman. They didn't want her in the Bible forefront. And yeah, what about the men? The men should be for first and center. No. Now, however, John's gospel makes it clear the anointing actually took place in the house of Martha, Lazarus, and Mary at Bethany, and it was the latter who performed the ritual. So, yeah, the anointed one, the anointing, I mean, that is a very traditional craft as well. I mean, that is universal. So we have that universally everywhere in every single religion and every single faith almost. We have some kind of, what in traditional craft we would call that sainting. And sainting means actually, making something holy or blessing it. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm like, why? Why is all this, why? I have way too many questions. I had way too many questions after reading the Bible 3 times. So it was just it's not a good thing, but all right. So, all right, I'm almost done with my book. I think I'm in the editing process now. So everything has been, I'm really proud of this book. It's called Liber Weird, which means the ways of the weird, traditional witchcraft, the ways of the weird, Liber Weird. So it's actually in the process of being edited. It's already got its book format. It's already got its cover. It's already got its back. So it's very simple, very simplistic. I didn't want anything, I told my publisher that I didn't want anything, over extravagant. I just wanted it to be a very simple book. And so it's becoming a very simple book. The thing is, oh my God, it is so hard to edit. It really is hard to edit a book. I mean, you have to read it. I've read that thing like 5 times already. And I'm honestly tired of reading my own work. I get sick of reading my own experiences over and over, but then I relive this stuff and stuff starts to, pop out and come out of me. And I'm like, oh, wow, I went through that. I did that. I did. So it's just really interesting. It's a really interesting process. This creative process has been a way for me to actually work through some of my demons, actually, some of those inner demons. So artists, like to, do a, like Pink, say, for instance, she likes to do a, once, she's done with a tour and a CD, about 2 years, she's done, she's, healed. And then something has to, happen again. And then she's got to work through those demons. So that's, basically what I'm doing with this book is working through my own inner demons. And it's terrifying. It is terrifying to go through some of this stuff. But it's really interesting because it is just, just to think that I did this and I went experienced all that, and it's crazy. So I don't know. It's wild. It is a wild process. So this is not the same creative process that I had before when I wrote all those different books and popped them out within like 6 months. No, this is going to take me a couple months to really edit and get down to perfection. And then it will be released probably in 2022. So, it's only 2021 and we only have a couple months left in this, year. So hopefully it's done by 2022. I really want it to be done by 2022. So, but yeah, it's really interesting. It's nothing, I make sure that, people know that I am not, for paganism, neo-paganism and Wicca and all the manifestation stuff and all of that. That is definitely in the book. And just why everything will fail when you use that technique and those methods. But yeah, anyways. It's just pure traditional craft. So, all right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm sorry that I have not been live lately. It was like 2 days ago. It's been busy. It's been really busy around here. So, whatever. So, well, I love you guys very much. Everybody have a great weekend. I hope you do. All my love, all the way from Venus, always. Always Venus. And all the way back down. And yeah, everybody have a good weekend. Please be safe, stay healthy, do all that good stuff. Don't get sick. And I will see you all tomorrow. And thank you guys for watching. And your comments are amazing. And I love you all.